Alright, Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's TvM broadcast, and we're bringing it to you
Oops.
live.com. So we got another,
Hold on a sec.
uh,
Hey, Mom. Alright. Yeah, my mom bought cream puffs, so I had to take a
don't
little
talk
break there.
about puffs. I don't want to hear about your cream puffs. Look at this, dude, 25 APM to 190.
Yep. I have 190.
I know.
Ooh, it's already, oops. Got the speed messed up there.
Are you typing this right now?
Yeah?
Huh. Alright, guys, it's T&M Cast, and we're bringing it to you live right now. Standard openings. I've been drinking my Belvedere, and I just made some Orville Redenbacher. Some popcorn. Yo, real
Nice.
talk
Got it.
though. Like, what if you went to school and and some kid comes up to you and he's like, "Hello, my name is Orville Red." Who named their son Orville? What the fuck? And like, I looked this up. I looked it up on YouTube, and there really was like that guy's name was Orville Redenbacher. That is the most epic name ever. Like, how do you introduce yourself like that? Hello, I'm Orville. Like, oh yeah, you're Orville. You're at Redenbacher. Orville Redenbacher.
I think the
And
popcorn has been around for a while, dude. It
his,
probably
his,
was a fine name when it was, when he
his
was,
family business is popcorn. Like, how do you get into like, what's the popcorn game like? Like who is on top in the popcorn game? Like,
I don't know. Anyway, this is another game between us. Um, and he got his forge again. And he
no,
is walling me in with some cannons. Not
I
walling.
decided to go for the heavy cannon walling.
I don't think that was this game, actually. You
Oh,
just get these two. I think that was next
okay.
game.
Yeah, we're not about to cast the other ones. Well, like the game after this, I decided just to put like 7 cannons in front of him, and I built one zealot, and I lost, unfortunately.
Okay. And as usual, his income is better in the beginning. I just think it's so much easier for Protoss and Terran to manage their harvesters.
Well, I mean it is, but that's because we have different production buildings. It's like
I,
we can produce probes at the same time as we produce, like army units.
I guess I
Whereas,
did go for heavy gas this game.
once because Zerg is so gas intensive, like more than Protoss or Terran, like gas is crucial for Zerg. Yeah, so going
Oh,
for my standard opening in Zerg is do not let them expand. Like if Zerg can't expand, they can't win. If they can't win, then that means I win. And if I win, that means I'm raging and I'm about to go get the Belvedere and take some shots and make some Orbital Redenbacher.
okay, but it's definitely not true that Zerg can't win if they don't expand. Because if you do this, and I go roaches, we just played 2 games where I think that did not work for you.
But 2 games it did, and at the same time, we both pretty much know exactly what we're about to do. But
Yeah,
I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying, yeah, obviously, it's not impossible for Zerg to win one base, but the ideology behind Zerg is the expand. Like
uh,
the point behind Zerg is to expand the creep and just Zerg. Like you're gonna expand, you're gonna get map control and just win out a macro game. Zerg is definitely macro ended, you know, Whereas the other two are, you can still do macro, but to be super effective as Zerg, like you really want to have heavy macro.
Okay. And I have my, I think I was microing this little Zergling around. Very good use of my time. I should have been putting up a spire. I think I do that very shortly. Let's watch it. Oh, there it is. Beautiful.
Yo, maybe this cast is super laggy, but I'm looking at my APM and it looks like it says 8,204.
How are you looking at the APM?
Oh, never mind. That was definitely income. All right, that's why we're professionals, and that's why we get paid the big bucks to cast these. And this time I'm opting to go for Phoenix, just because Phoenix are crucial against mutas, which at this point I've assumed that he's going for a muta build, because he's on one base. Anytime I keep Zerg on one base, I just automatically assume that he's going for mutas. I should particularly try and pick up my expansion, just because if you're gonna keep Zerg one base, you definitely want to take that advantage and expand. Yeah, so still pretty standard play. I have Zealots coming out, just because I see that he has a lot of Zerglings. I've not seen any Roaches or Hydras or anything like that, so I'm just assuming that he's got his Speedlings. He's in the mass build those. Obviously, Zealots destroy Zerglings. Like, one Zealot can just take out like 6 Zerglings or something like that. Ridiculous.
Hey, how many shots have you had recently?
Today or in like the last like 20 minutes?
Well, the last hour or so.
In the last hour, I've probably pounded about like 9 or so. Is it really that bad?
No, but I just think it's important information when listening to this cast.
Oh, alright, well, I'll listen to this tomorrow when I wake up, and we'll see just how, Yo, did I tell you last night? Last night we were outside, and, we were freestyle rapping outside. And my friend was making a beat on a Rubbermaid, lunch pail sort of thing. By the way, if you ever need a beat, get a Rubbermaid lunch pail and just bang on it. And like, no, seriously, I swear on my mother's life this is true. There was 5 or 6 of us here, and 4 of us outside. My friend was banging on the Rubbermaid. We got the cops called on us. The cops came to my front door last night. There was 5 people here, and we're rapping in my backyard with a Rubbermaid lunch pail. Like, wow,
Let's,
like,
we're still casting, by the way.
I don't know. I don't have enough stalkers to hold that off. So I'm pulling back to my other stalkers. And I have my Phoenix there.
Now, some people have been
I see
asking
it.
me, like some of my friends, how you defend against Muta-ling. And actually, this is a pretty good example of how to do it.
Yeah. Phoenixes are very good against mutas, especially if you're not drunk and you know how to micro, because Phoenixes can shoot whilst they fly. I guess I just said whilst, like old English, whilst. I can throw that out there and it works. But yeah, so see that right there, perfect example. You can fly backwards and still shoot while the mutas are just following you.
Actually, it doesn't even require any micro except movement because they auto shoot or something.
Well, that is micro, so don't try and cut me down like that. That does count as micro if you move them. Come on now.
Yeah, but you were trying to like A-move them, run away.
Well, I can't even tell. But yeah, so like 2 base on 2 base play. Obviously, we'll probably have the economic advantage just because probes are better at mining than drones, and I've had my expansion up a little bit longer. Putting down the spine crawlers, which is good play just because spine crawlers do a lot of damage and they have a very far reach. Especially when you have a lot of zealots in play, because zealots tend to favor attacking the spine crawlers over like Zerglings or shit like that, which is unfortunate for Protoss.
Man, I kind of want to pause this and see if it like it's better because this is just terrible. Maybe not.
But if you pause it, all of our millions of viewers are going to be upset about it.
Okay, fine.
Okay, you can pause it. Go for it. We have like 20 views. Let's go.
I think we should just bear with it because it's not that much longer.
Which is actually very good. Speedlings and mutas are very, very, very good. And to counter this, I should be getting zealots and stalkers and some phoenixes. Yeah. That looks exactly like I'm doing.
That was
Really?
definitely not good on my part there.
Well, no, you. I think I have to retreat here. Definitely think I'm pulling back. Yeah, I have 2 stalkers to 5. Yeah, so I'm pulling back now. Fortunately, I do have that pylon at the Zelnaga tower, so I can get those reinforcements in pretty quick. Yeah.
Yeah, look at these harvesters though. This is not good for me at all. I don't know what happened. Like, did I lose a bunch of them here or something? I don't know where they went.
Well, no, because I like delayed. Your hatchet got delayed very long, and if you did not build units, like I would have just overrun you with army.
Maybe, yeah.
I mean, there's no maybe. I don't know. Like all these battles have been super close. If like you invested all of those, then you would have good income, but you would have got destroyed in army. Which is
Yeah.
like that literally is. I think that's the hardest part about playing Zerg. It's to know when to drone and to know when to build. And
Yeah,
it's like it's such a
we've
crucial.
said that a few times already in our cats, but
I reiterate because it's an important point. All of you aspiring high-level diamond players, remember, if you're a Zerg, drone, or army, you have to know the difference. And it's hard to do. Very hard to do.
okay. I kind of want to speed this up a little.
Okay. We can do whatever we want. This is our cast. And don't forget it, if you're watching this is our cast, and you're just along for the ride. And I hope you enjoy it, because it's going to be a fun ride. Yeah, so now I'm definitely bringing in more Stalkers and Phoenixes, because I see that he's committed to mutas and speedlings.
And I was trying to get my economy going, but then that came along.